Welcome to Mountain to Lake Realty Showcase. I'm Bob Parcell.
And I'm Steve Furrow.
Again for watching. And please visit our company website you see on your screen, mountaintolake.com.
And we'd love for you to come by our office if you're interested in buying or selling property. We have a great location there, Bob, in Uptown Rocky Mount. That's 195 South Main Street. So we'd love for you to come by and visit us there. We have someone there from 8:30 to 5, Monday through Friday. And if those hours don't work for you, then give us a call, reach out to us on our website there, or send us an email, text message, whatever way is convenient. Let us know that you're interested in buying or selling property, and we'll be glad to try to help you when and wherever it's convenient for you.
Yep, and whether you're a buyer or a seller, we'll be glad to go over the entire home buying and selling process at your convenience. Obviously be glad to come to your property to tell you some things we think you might do, or maybe some things you shouldn't do, because sometimes there's things that are done to a home, in our opinion, may not make a difference in the sale. On the other hand, there might be some things that would make a huge difference to give that first good impression.
Okay.
So take advantage of the experience at our office, and of course we'll be glad to meet with buyers as well to go over the entire process of buying a home and looking and help you any way that we can.
Yeah. So Bob, we're to give just a minute here on the quick snapshot of the market. Still low inventory?
Still very low inventory.
Still a great time to buy a home from the standpoint of interest rates and those kind of things. A home is a great investment, right?
Well, my opinion is, interest rates are going up. That's a lot of discussion with that, but they're still historically low. Again, as we mentioned on last week's show, if you get a 30-year mortgage, you're locking in that principal and interest payment for 30 years. And while we don't handle rental properties, it's extremely expensive to rent. So in my opinion, it is. So again, if you're going to rent, you can spend $30,000, $40,000 in 2 or 3 years at least, and I think I would give a lot of thought to maybe putting $30,000 or $40,000 towards the equity in my home if I were going to be here a while.
You bet. So, but the gist of the quick snapshot is, if you're interested in selling, it's a great time to sell. If you're interested in buying, we'd love to talk with you and see if we couldn't help you. We think it's a good time to buy as well, from the standpoint of getting out there and locking in that monthly payment that you're going to put towards housing. No better way to do that than put it towards a payment on a home. So build some equity and go from there. Bob, let's take it for an example. We'll switch gears now. And so I'm a buyer from, let's just say, the west. I'm west of the Mississippi.
Ferrum?
Yeah. Let's go a little bit further than
Charity.
that. Just keep rolling. Let's say that I've got to fly to get here, okay?
Okay.
I'm a buyer, and I am interested in maybe coming to this area. You and I grew up here, and so it seems like at times maybe we take some of these things for granted, but what would you highlight to me as a buyer, from a prospective buyer from away from here, about some of the nice attributes? What would you share with them about?
Well, that's a good question. Like you said, a lot of the viewers of this show know this county well and what's around it, but we frequently work with buyers from outside of the area. So when we list your properties, like Steve has mentioned, a lot of times we're trying to identify what is here besides your property. I guess the first thing that comes to my mind, we truly have 4 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
We benefit by that greatly. We have a nice, usually spring and fall, and of course summer and winter. A lot of areas don't really have the 4 seasons. A lot of times we're fortunate to have 5 or 6 weeks in the spring and the fall where you don't necessarily need to heat or cool your home. That's a nice period. I would emphasize our low tax rates.
Okay.
Sometimes people are astounded if they buy a house on Smith Mountain Lake, and the taxes that they would pay, or a house anywhere compared to Northern Virginia or other places. Sometimes it's hard for them to understand what a great tax rate we have. I think our county benefits by having 2 lakes, both Philpott Lake and Smith Mountain Lake. You get down towards Smith Mountain Lake, it's not flat, but some rolling hills. And then we also benefit by part of our counties on the Blue Ridge Parkway.
You bet.
So we have that combination. I think the proximity to Roanoke is good. A lot of jobs there. You certainly can, in my opinion, you pay lower taxes for a home in this county if you commute to Roanoke. Probably have a much better chance to have a more private setting. So I think those are things. I think our county has a lot going for it, but I think the taxes, the two lakes, the mountains.
It's a great place to be.
Mm-hmm.
Great place to be. Oh. Well, with that, Bob.
Cable 12. They can come here and watch you on Cable 12.
Easy now. Easy. I'm sure that's going to rank right up there.
Never can tell.
Anyway, moving on.
I think that is a good question, but in all seriousness, we try to. That's a big part sometimes when you're working with people outside the area.
You bet.
You can show them the YMCA. I think the Harvester Performance Center is a big deal for our area. I got probably been there 80 times, I'm guessing, and the vast majority of people there I don't recognize, which is good because they're coming from other areas to spend money, and
sure.
I think that's an improvement.
You bet. No.
Or an asset.
So as we talk about things, we're kind of highlighting, if you're interested in selling property, these are the things that we do with buyers. And I think that's one of the great things about the agents at Mountain to Lake, in that our understanding of the area. A lot of us grew up here. Our ability to share that information with buyers and help attract or put the best foot forward to get them to come here, want to buy your property. So love to visit with you if you're interested in buying or selling property. That being said, Bob, let's talk about some properties. Is that all right? We jump in. I think we've got some commercial properties to start off the show with.
Yeah, we went over the property on Old Franklin Turnpike. At the end of last week's show, we'll give a little more detail this time. It's in Glade Hill. It fronts both 40 East, which is Old Franklin Turnpike, and Ayers Road at the intersection. So you have frontage on 2 state roads, 3 separate entrances. It's a really, really good lot. Lots of room to get large trucks in there if you need to. That loading dock you see on the right. If you need to expand, I think you have room, certainly the potential for that. You have that nice covered porch leading into a 3,600 square foot building. In 2018, a seamed metal roof was put on the property. Majority of this is just open. It's previously been used as a furniture store, so sometimes people buy commercial property. Excuse me. A lot of demolition costs. That would not be the case here, in my opinion. It has high ceilings. Hopefully this shows you the back of the building, those double doors there to the right. Loading docks on the other end of the building. Again, not a lot to take down if you don't like the current layout of the building. As I mentioned, it's a gas furnace. The breaker box there on the right. A good location, certainly a high traffic count going to Smith Mountain Lake, Zone B2. And I keep talking about the entrances off 2 state roads. I just think that's a big deal. You know, to be able to get vehicles in and out, and you know, not have a tight parking when you have customers coming in and not having a place to park. I'm glad to give you more details. This property on Old Franklin Turnpike, Zone B2 in Glade Hill.
We're going to step to another commercial property now. This is property on 220 on Virgil Goode Highway, 6.84 acres. Bob talked about those advantages of having that road frontage. Here's another property. You have road frontage on Virgil Goode Highway as well as Link Street, which makes it very convenient to allowing customers to get in and get out safely. You really, I'd appreciate that when you're talking about some of these commercial properties and the ability to get in and out with ease. This building happens to be, when you look at the overall size of the building, you're 41 by 80. It's a brick building. You can see that. You step inside, and again, it's much like the property that Bob showed you there just a few minutes ago, but it's wide open. So you could create walls in here if you wanted to, or you could leave it open and have the open concept. Maybe you've got interest in a restaurant, so you need open seating and then a spot in the back for the kitchen. Great spot to do that here. There's all kinds of opportunities, and then of course we talk about the building. We can move around, but you can certainly design the layout of this building however you'd see fit. I talked about the the road frontage there. This is in a great location. I mean, you're just literally right across the road from the new Summit View Business Park, which is, again, a great location. Lots of traffic count, people moving through here all the time. 6.84 acres. This is a shot here of that building again. But just a great spot here on Virgil Goode Highway with the Rocky Mount address. It is zoned B2. I throw that in there as well.
Next, let's travel to Ferrum for this lot on Leo Scott Drive. We actually have 4 lots available, 3 are adjacent. You are able to hook up to public water and sewer with Ferrum Water and Sewer Authority, and that makes a 0.6 acre lot much more usable in my opinion. You're not trying to fit a well, septic, and home onto a single lot, because again, you have access to the Ferrum Water Authority's water and sewer systems. This is located off of Ferrum Mountain Road, which goes through the middle of Ferrum College's campus to Arthur Circle to Hurt Drive, and then Leo Scott. It is a private setting. There's a couple of nice homes on Leo Scott that's at the end of a cul-de-sac. You can enjoy not only the amenities of Ferrum College, but also the Tri-County Health has just built a new building on the campus of the college. I think they previously were in a building within the college, but they've expanded, and that medical facility is not limited to Ferrum College professors and students. So that's an advantage. You're very close to Philpott Lake. Glad to give you a survey and the restrictions which apply. Again, we have 4 lots available on Leo Scott Drive, 3 of which are adjacent.
So we're going to head there from Ferrum. We're going to come back to Rocky Mount, actually south of Rocky Mount here. This a little over 83 acre property here on Crooked Oak Road. There's some fence there. You've got an 84 by 24 horse barn that you see here with the stalls. It has a tack room and a bath area, wash rack. Great spot from that standpoint. So your livestock, whether you're having cattle, horses, goats, certainly have lots of opportunity. That infrastructure is already there. You've got a 24 by 36 metal barn, as well as a 20 by 30 pole shed. So all of that infrastructure there is there for this 83 acres. If you're not familiar with where Crooked Oak Road is, you take 220 south, approximately about 10 miles, and you're going to turn right on Crooked Oak. This property is out there on your right about 1.5 miles. Drive in, good gravel driveway in and down, but a really unique property here on Crooked Oak. Always, when I was growing up, I always wanted to have an entrance like that, Bob. The big ranch entrance, This is Crooked Oak Ranch here, but give you another shot. There's a shot of one of those additional outbuildings. There is a home on the property, an older home on the property. It sells as is, but certainly give you a chance to check it out. You do have a stream, a creek on the property, runs basically right down through the middle. So again, great.
Catch you a big fish?
Yeah, man, big fish.
What do you think?
Big fish.
I know what a good fisherman you are.
Bob, don't be telling all the secrets here.
That is a big advantage having water on the property.
You bet.
Certainly.
You bet.
With good acreage.
So this is Crooked Oak Road. Love to show it to you. Give us a call if you've got any questions.
Next, we'll travel to the Hardy area of our county for Truman Hill. 2.7 acre lot. This is going to be, one way to get there is off 116 to Truman Hill and right on Edwardsville. And that's where you'll find this lot, or off of Edwardsville. Very convenient to Roanoke as well as Westlake. This preliminary soil work has been done. Owner financing is an option. In 2.7 acres, convenient to Westlake and Roanoke.
Here we're back in downtown Rocky Mount. Here we are, Floyd Avenue. A little over half-acre lot here, right, not far from the Harvester. Bob, as we talked about that earlier, this is Rocky Mount Burger Company. You're not far from there. Oak Grove. There's a lot, great location here on Floyd Avenue. Commercial building. It is zoned CBD. Certainly right there in the heart of Rocky Mount. Love to show it to you. I'm going to go from heart of Rocky Mount to this property in Hardy. This is Point Drive. It's a half-acre lot. Here you got 236 feet of water frontage on the Smith Mountain Lake. Speaking of fishing, great spot there. There has been some soil work done here. So if you're interested in learning more about that, wanting to get some lakefront property, be glad to share information about this property here on Point Drive. If you're not familiar, Point Drive, you go from Smith Mountain Lake, you go 122 South, then right on Hardy Road, right on Hartwell, and then right on Point Drive. This property is on your left. So, great spot. Great time to get out on the lake, Bob.
Sure is. I don't know that there's a bad time. Unless it's windy.
There you go.
Now we'll travel a little bit south of Rocky Mount. 220 South, I'm going to guess about 4 miles roughly. Take a right on Rabbit Ridge to right on Polly Lane, where we found this 1.11 acre parcel. It'll be a good building site. We have a rural area. My father grew up in the Sidnersville area of the county, so I'm real familiar with this area. It's a good rural place, not too far from Rocky Mount to go to Roanoke, or certainly down towards Martinsville either. We'll be glad to give you more details. This 1.11 acre lot just a little south of Rocky Mount.
So from a little south of Rocky Mount, we're going to head back. This is actually in Bedford County. This is in Goodview. This is Horseshoe Bend. Got a couple of lots here, adjacent lots there on Horseshoe Bend Drive. There are some covenants and restrictions we need to share with you, but owner financing available on these wooded lots. Certainly love to share that information with you here. This is Horseshoe Bend Road in the Goodview area of Bedford County.
Next we'll travel down to the Union Hall area. A great section of Smith Mountain Lake, in my opinion, close to Bull Run. If you go down 40 East, the left on, I guess that's Kemp Ford, right on Dillard's Hill, right on Belle Isle. I did show this home. It shows very well. If I'm not mistaken, this has a covered boat slip that comes with it. The house shows very well. Really unique, in addition to the 2-car detached garage, living quarters there to the left of that detached 2-car garage. A little privacy there. This is a 3-bedroom, 2 full bath, 2 half-bath home with 2,086 square feet. Shows very well. I did show it. And this is where if you come out of the driveway, take a right, and it'll lead you to this great section of the lake. Look at that view and that covered slip there. That adds quite a bit of value to the property, in my opinion.
Yeah. So from Belle Isle, we're going to go to Bear Run. 3 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, a little over 3,700, almost 3,800 square feet on 5.14 acres. This shot here of the front side of the home, very nice. You step inside, you gotta love, if you're a fan of wood, you love this property here, this kitchen, lots of hickory in it, as well as hickory on the floors as well. You step downstairs, great place to entertain. That is Bear Run Trail.
And off of Angle Plantation, someone in the Works area of our county, good rural setting as well. Some great views in this area, where you'll find this 4-bedroom, 3 full bath home with a little over 3,100 square feet. Nice updated kitchen, wood floors. Great picture here of the updates in this home. In good rural setting in the Works area off of Angle Plantation. We highlighted this property in last week's show. Comes with 2 lots. The lot below it goes with it. Has great views of Bald Knob. The backyard leads up to what basically is a farm in the town limits of Rocky Mount, like a horse farm, if you will. So it's a really good setting. Obviously, it's convenient being in the town limits, but great views of Bald Knob. Extremely private. You certainly can control what's below you because the lot comes with it. 5-bedroom, 2 full baths, 2,660 square feet. You enjoy 1-level living, hardly any steps to get into the home, where you have a full bath, bedroom, laundry, of course, kitchen, this family room, living room, all on one floor.
So we'll head from there on Church Street to Carroll Drive. Here's a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath, or excuse me, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, a little over 2,100 square feet, sits on 2.37 acres. You get a chance to see the garage underneath there that you have, as well as the storage shed. Step inside, you get to see this updated kitchen and dining area that we've got here. This is the lower level family room. Looks like a great spot to hang out. And a pool. We couldn't ask for more here. This is Carroll Drive.
Very nice. 3 Brooks Lane, our company had this home listed, I think, about a year ago. Extensively updated is an understatement. 3 Brooks Lane is off 220 north of Rocky Mount, good private setting. I think the buyer found something and obviously sold this home, but it's extensively updated. I think on the right, it was originally a log cabin. The 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath home with over 1,828 square feet, 5 acres.
We'll jump here to Turner's Creek, 35 acres here at the head of the Pig River. 4 bedrooms, 1 bath, almost 1,800 total square feet. Got to see this. A very unique property here, very nice rustic home. It does have those 35 acres, partially, portion of those 35 acres is open and in pasture, and the remainder of that property is in timber, timber production there. Great location as far as if you're an outdoor enthusiast doing a little deer hunting, be a great spot for that. This was Turner's Creek Road with the Callaway address. This is Virgil Goode Highway, 3 bedrooms and 1.5 baths, a little over almost 1,300 total square feet here on the entry. It does have a full basement underneath, 15.4 acres here with the property. Partial property is fenced, so bring your livestock here. Great location there. Within minutes you could be in Rocky Mount, or if you needed to head south into Martinsville, you certainly could do that too here on Virgil Goode Highway. Step inside, you do see this updated kitchen. Of course, the property 15.4 acres. You've got the carport there on the upper level, but a great setting here, Virgil Goode Highway.
Central Street in Rocky Mount, we mentioned the good views of Bald Knob from the home on East Church Street. You have them there as well for this home on Center Street. 4-bedroom, 2-bath home with 1,544 square feet. You can see the updates here in the flooring, updated kitchen. A little deck there on the back to take advantage of those views of the fireworks Steve mentions on the 4th of July at our high school. And really good views of Bald Knob.
We're not far away from those fireworks, Bob. Be here just in a few weeks.
Yes, they will.
Just in a few weeks.
Nice backyard. Pretty much in the center of Rocky Mount. Good location.
Yeah. Hence Center Street. Anyway, here we are on Rakes Road. Property, 5 bedrooms and 3 full baths. 1,570 square feet on the entry level there. 1.33 acres. A nice shot here of the front side of the home here on Rakes Road. The garage. Downstairs, it is wide open. It pretty much kind of make it whatever you'd like. This is a really unique feature of that property in this detached garage. You could run a business out of there, or certainly from the standpoint of, if you're interested in doing a little mechanicing work, this would be a great spot to do that as well. You get a shot here of the backside and a little bit more of the property. It's 1.33 acres here on Rakes Road in Rocky Mount.
Sneed Road is where you'll find this home. Nice 2-car garage. Nice covered porch leading into this brick home. 2-bedroom, 3-bath home featuring over 2,900 square feet that's finished. Great open floor plan with skylights. Sneed Road.
We're gonna head to Pond Road here. This home down in Henry County. You got 5 acres, 3 bedrooms, 1.5 baths, a little over 2,300 total square feet. A nice shot here of the front side of the home and the carport. As you pull in, we'll step in and see the newly updated kitchen. Nice back side of the home. You do have a garage underneath, which is always nice for additional storage, so forth. Then you have a detached garage. See here, 5 acres I mentioned here with Pond Road. I'd love to share with you some information about this property.
In the Ferrum Henry area, find 65 plus acres, very convenient to Philpott Lake. Additionally, you have this 5-bedroom, 2-bath home with over 1,900 square feet of living space, good sized kitchen. It's certainly a unique property with 65 plus acres. Back to Rocky Mount for this home off South Main Street, close enough to the town limits to be on public water. In 2016, the septic was updated, sits well off the road, 1,500 square feet. Basement on everything except the family room addition on the left as it covered carport. Wood floors, really nice setting, nice tile patio on the back. Morgan's Drive is off of South Main Street. Nice brick home. Rural setting in the back leading up to some woods and nice detached building for sure. Republican Church, we hope this closes as scheduled. Steve was talking about buyers from out of the area. This buyer actually came from Florida. So obviously he liked the, I'm assuming, low taxes, in this case the proximity to Smith Mountain Lake. Philpott Lake. 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with 1,200 square feet plus a full walkout basement, good sized deck.
A little over 3 acres here, right?
Mm-hmm. Good view of the back of the home as well. In Henry County is where you found this updated home on Trot Circle, extensively updated. This home features 1,700 plus square feet, nice covered front porch, extensively updated inside and out in Henry County.
Here's a pending property. This is Chestnut Tree Road, 1 acre. Great views from all 4 sides of this home. 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths, 2,050 square feet. Step inside here, chance to see this really large kitchen. Lots of prep space here with this property. It is all 1-level living. You've got the 4 bedrooms and the 2 baths, the laundry. Everything is all on the entry level.
Good views there, Steve.
Whatever corner you happen to stand out on this property, there's good views all the way around. It's Chestnut Tree Road. I think that has a Martinsville address. Here we are with Scuffling Hill Road. This property is recently sold. 2 bedrooms and 1 full bath. Shot here at the front. Step inside to get a shot of the kitchen and of course the back. But we wish the new owner enjoying that back deck there, maybe hanging out, grilling a steak. Great spot for that.
Circle Drive closed. Updated home, 3 bedrooms and 2 baths, 1,120 square feet.
Briar Ridge, here we are with 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, 1,152 square feet on 1.45 acres. And all 1.45 acres of this was very usable ground. That was a nice feature of this property. You get a shot here of the front side of the home. Of course, the family room, the flooring had all been redone in this home prior to putting it on the market, which made it very, very unique spot. Briar Ridge Road here.
I think we're complete with this commercial listing. It's near the intersections of routes 40 and 122. High traffic count leading to Smith Mountain Lake, either down 40 or down 122 towards Bedford. Zoned for business. We'll be glad to give you more details. But again, high traffic area, a lot of area, residential areas. This part of town will be converted to Lowe's, Walmart, etc. We think that's the highest and best use of this commercial property. Again, near the intersection of Old Franklin Turnpike and Route 122.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you all for watching, and thank you, Cable 12. Take care.